Special Forces Command soldiers are also trained to free hostages all over the world. In every climate zone, on land, in the air and at sea, and at every threat level. In the event of casualties during special operations, it's these men who offer them medical care. The team from Special Forces Command Specialized Medical Platoon.
I would say that Special Forces Command Medical Service operates fundamentally differently to the Bundeswehr's other medical service, because you have to be able to carry out very complex processes to a very high medical standard under massive pressure within the scope of mission command.
This catalogue of demands is evident from their equipment. They're prepared for enemy contact, recovery operations in all climate zones, and comprehensive medical care. Over the next few hours, the soldiers must get through various practice scenarios.
This is a contaminated and dangerous area. This comes under the phase of care called care under fire, i.e., I do the bare minimum and get the patient to a secure position.
It makes no difference whether the casualty is friend or foe, or what caused the incident. The most important thing is that the patient survives. The first step in this situation, stop the bleeding, protect the airways.
When using respiratory protection in the civilian sector, for a firefighter, 30 to 45 minutes is normally the maximum. In our operational scenarios, that's not possible. We demand that people are extremely fit, because the operation can be very protracted.
In the next scenario, the casualty is hard to reach. The Special Forces Command Specialized Medical Platoon must think outside the box.
Here we have constructed a block and tackle with pulleys, so that we can first hoist the casualty onto the balcony and then treat him there.
The exercise casualty is going to pull through.
It's only an upper arm amputation on the right side. We haven't made any further assessments. Because he'd been hanging there quite a while, he's lost a lot of blood.
As well as ropes, the medics use hydraulic lift mechanisms, power saws, hammers, pickaxes and many other tools in order to free casualties from any imaginable situation. They have to improvise and be flexible. Each challenge is different. It's not just about the equipment they use. The men also have to keep practicing getting to the site of operation.
We're now awaiting our air mobile emergency physician team who will take charge of the casualties.
Intensive medical care is also part of the spectrum of tasks. There's a good reason why they train as realistically as possible.
The bottom line for our teams, for our operational elements, is not the question of whether they will go on a mission or when they'll go on a mission. In fact, it's constant. They go on missions in rotation. They go on standby in rotation. For example, for rescues and liberations. And they train for this between each mission and between being on standby, in order to be appropriately prepared for these phases.
Being a soldier in the Special Forces Command Specialized Medical Platoon demands a lot of strength, time and work. The commitment is worth it.
I'm in my dream post, in my career nirvana. I have the opportunity to work with the best people, which is very rewarding. And I've been to corners of the world I never even knew existed. As I said, the job satisfaction is incredibly high, despite the pressure.
A post which requires humility, as hardly anyone knows what to expect during their secret special operations.